Hello students, here is the assertion reason question. The assertion states enol form acetone, which is represented by this molecular formula, exists in less than 0.1% quantity. However, the enol forms of acetone that is shown exists in approximately 15% quantity. The reason is given as enol form of acetone is stabilized by intramolecular hydrogen bonding, which is not possible in enol form of acetone. So if we look over here, statement 1 or assertion over here relies on reason, because if reason is correct, we can say that assertion will be correct, or we need to know about the enol form percentages of both these compounds in order to answer this assertion as it is. So if you look at reason, we will go by that approach. We are given that enol form of acetone is stabilized by intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Now for intermolecular hydrogen bonding, we need a partial negative charge on the electronegative atom in that case, which is oxygen. So if we look, I will just represent the CH3 with the R, C double bond O, CH2, again we have a C double bond O and a CH3, correct? This is acetone. Now what happens is, we have two carbonyl groups and there is alkyl group present between them, correct? So what we take at it to be, this form will be remaining stable or will become stable when this carbon over here, the carbon in the center, loses one hydrogen. How is that possible? Is because it won't gain a hydrogen. For that to happen, it will have to break a bond. But we are not talking about breaking a bond, we are talking about removing a bond in order to make for the valency that we don't have. So let's say we remove one hydrogen, okay? So it has a negative charge on it because hydrogen is removed. Now if you look over here, this negative charge will be in conjugation with this double bond, and this negative charge will be in double bond conjugation with this double bond. So if you look over here, the presence of the carbonyl groups on both the carbons neighboring it causes the carbon in the center to lose one hydrogen atom in order to gain more stability, which in result makes it shift the electron pair to any one of the oxygen. It does not make sense because R is the same. So let us say we move that negative charge on this carbon, making there a double bond, and there is an oxygen atom with a negative charge. Now what happens is, it is told that there is intramolecular hydrogen bonding, correct? So intramolecular hydrogen bonding, why is it said is, we can have a OH and a H interaction in this place happening, as it is said intramolecular, meaning in the same compound. So we know that H, that's this carbon over here, is sp3 hybridized. So this can have a intramolecular hydrogen bonding, which gives it extra stability because of this hydrogen removal. So reason R is correct, because in acetone this case cannot happen, as R is very close to the carbonyl group. So even if we take one hydrogen out of it, it will not have the stability that the acetone form, enol form, gives us. So the reason R is correct. We have this form in higher quantity than this form, and thus we have the option B as the correct answer. If you look at this, this is what will happen. But if you look at this is what will happen, and we will have a possible hydrogen bonding in this case. The hydrogen from the CH2 that we took will join to the oxygen atom over here, which I didn't show, but this is how it will happen, and this is how we will get a hydrogen bonding in this space. Thank you.